I'm Stephen Hann. I'm running for Mayor of Onkaparinga. Now last night I'm on a group called Onkaparinga Facebook Watch. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, behind me is Christies Beach Caravan Park, and I lived here for a year growing up. So I'm going to put that in there. Now they had a thing on YouTube showing something happening in the council which was very hard for me to understand. Not that well, maybe I am simple, but I couldn't understand it because when I worked in government as a director, our briefs to the minister had to be simple. They had to be so a 7-year-old understood them. They had to be in one page. That was the brief. And he gave us a grade for how well we wrote and how simple it was and how quick for him to understand. Now I'm going to do a quick summary of what I think was going on. I've got a feeling that this caravan park here, you can only be here for 28 days, then you've got to leave, and you can only be here for 100 days a year. Now what that stops, it stops people living in the caravan park, people on low incomes, people who've got no housing, people who need to live in a caravan park because they've been kicked out of home, there's domestic violence, there's been a breakup, because your house has been repaired, you're building a house. There's many reasons why you live in a caravan park. But my thing is that a lot of people live in caravan parks are the people who are struggling. And what we've done, if that is the case, which I'm pretty sure it is we've said to the people who are struggling the most, we've said, do you know what, we're going to kick you in the guts and make it harder for you. Because it's really hard to get housing right now in the Onkaparinga area. It's hard all around Australia to get housing. Costs of rent are really high. It's very hard to rent a house. It's very hard to buy a house. And what we've done is we've made it really hard. Lots of people like living in caravan parks because it's a small spot for living in. It's close to the beach. They've got residents nearby. Really good as you're getting older. And what we've done as a council, we own two caravan parks, I think, in our council. We've said we don't want this. We want this to be a holiday caravan park. So people with lots of money come to Christies Beach with your big caravans and your big cars and come and stay here. Look, I'm not for that. I'm really not. I think, we're a community. Like I said, I lived here for a year with my family, 2 sisters, in a caravan in this caravan park, while our family house was being built. Lived in a caravan park many other times, which I'll probably tell you about. But I think this is really important. It's a really big thing. Last night at the council meeting, the acting mayor didn't want to discuss it. One of the councillors wanted to raise it. And it went backwards and forwards. This should not be a thing that takes a long time. It should be that someone comes in, explains why they want this. The council votes on it and it's done. And you know who votes on it and you know why they vote on it. I'm not for kicking people out who can't afford it. I'm actually all for community caravan parks. Low cost, affordable living. I just had the Nationals on for archery, and I do archery. So Nationals for archery, I stayed at the Google Caravan Park. There were people sleeping in their cars, not doing archery, living there, sleeping in their cars. Meanwhile, our state government just gave $10 million to have music come to the state. We just gave, I think, $40 million to Ukraine. And you might say they are all valid things. I think housing, I think affordability, I think people being able to afford to live is the #1 priority. That and health, and we're going to discuss those things as it comes. But this is a beautiful caravan park. It's a beautiful location, and I think this stuff's really, really important. I'm Stephen Hann, and I'm running for Mayor of Onkaparinga. I really appreciate your vote. Thanks for watching.